Nature is beautiful. It's full of so many diverse creatures, and all the creatures' lives are interconnected. Today on Emma's Guide to the Earthy Structure, we're going to discuss the wonderful world of symbiosis. Symbiosis is the close and often long-term interaction between two or more different biological species. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 different types of symbiosis.
Right now, we're in the middle of a wildlife reserve in Indiana. There's almost no human interference in this habitat. I've managed to find a prime example of commensalism out here by one of the ponds.
Commensalism is the relationship between two species where one benefits and one is not affected. Now, commensalism can be slightly difficult to find because the other organism is almost always affected. Look closely at the pond. The commensalism may gain nutrients, shelter, support, or transportation. In the case of this frog, it is benefiting by hiding in the duckweed. Is the commensal, the species benefiting. And this is the species who is not affected. The nice duckweed. Wonderful relationship, isn't it? The next relationship type we're going to look at is called mutualism. Mutualism occurs between two or more organisms that each benefit from their relationship. Today we'll be looking at the honeybee and the peony. Fun fact, the peony is Indiana's state flower. Isn't learning fun? Watch how the honeybee approaches the flower. The bee gets to drink the nectar that the flower produces, while the peony gets its pollen spread to the other flowers so that it can reproduce. Oh my gosh, isn't nature so fascinating? Now we'll take a look at one of the most common relationships between organisms. This relationship can take place between the same species, intraspecific, or between two species, interspecific. It is called competition. You see, two deer, both Hoosier deer of course, needed the same resources. However, there was not enough resources for both animals to live. This is nature's way of regulating the population. It also causes evolution. The deer with the better adaptations for getting food will survive and go on to reproduce.
It's a sad, sad truth.
Now we'll talk about a terrible relationship between organisms, parasitism. In a parasite-host relationship, endoparasites live inside the body of their hosts, while ectoparasites live and feed on the outside of the body of their host. In this case, a tapeworm has gotten inside the body of Abby. Now, the tapeworm is living off the food that Abby ingests. Eventually, Abby will die, and without a living host, the tapeworm will die as well. Now, we'll talk about the relationship that is most commonly thought of between two animals. This, of course, is the predator and prey. The relationship between a predator and its prey is a complicated one. The predator keeps the population of the prey in check. However, if too many of the prey are eaten, there will be too few of the prey produced the following year, and so the number of the predators will dwindle. In this case, it will cause the population of the prey to skyrocket. Let's look at an example of this from nature. The coyote, native to Indiana of course, is chasing the squirrel through the woods. If the squirrel is caught, the coyote will eat her. And so, we have explored the types of symbiotic relationships. It's so fascinating to see the different ways that the organisms interact with each other. Isn't it wonderful to see animals helping animals just like we help our friends? Nature. It's beautiful.
Actually, I'm gonna go live in nature. There's no finals in nature. Yeah, that's a good plan. So I guess this is goodbye.
Thanks for watching!